So today we're going to be subtracting decimals. We're going to be reviewing the Florida standard that I have here for you so that you can remember and be able to really master decimals. I don't want you to go on to 6th grade not knowing how to do the basic decimals that we've already covered, okay? So pay close attention. The question that I want you to answer is, how can place value help you subtract decimals? And I want to start by asking you a pre-assessment question. And I'll try to put it here so you can see it. And here's your question. Ali is 158 and 7 centimeters tall. Her younger brother is 9 53/100 centimeters shorter than she is. How tall is Alice's younger brother? So, here you go. I don't know if you can see it. Take a piece of paper real quick. If you know how to do it, this is review. Go ahead and do it. All right? I'm going to review with you, though, the answers. They're going to be A, B, C, or D. Now, first thing I want us to keep in mind when we're doing decimals, it's very important that you align your numbers by place value, okay? You need to be able to do a vertical subtraction, and you need to begin in the last place of the numbers, okay? And regroup them. And this is how I'm going to do the one that we just looked at. So Ali, we have Ali. It's right here. And she is 158 and 7/10 centimeters tall. And her brother is 9 and 53/100 centimeters shorter than her. So I'm going to align everything vertically, just like you did when you were adding. You're going to add a 0, just so that you have a place, a number in each place, and you don't have to get confused. We are subtracting here. Just like you did when you were adding decimals, you are going to align your decimals. Adding and subtracting have the same thing. They both align the decimals. Then you can go ahead and do your subtraction. You cannot subtract 3 from 0, so you're going to have to borrow 1. And this is how you are going to end up with 17 over here. And then you cannot subtract 9 from 8, so you're going to have to borrow 1, 18. So that's going to give you, your answer is going to be 149 and 17/100, which would have been answer D on the book where I just showed you. I'm having trouble showing you. So this here, your answer should have been D if that's what you did. Okay? Now, if you are looking at measuring, so many things you can do. But if you're looking at measuring fruit, for example, they're going to be given to you mostly by ounces. And it is so much easier to do your measuring and subtracting and how much of this is and how much of that is. In that case, you do have to know which measurement to use. So here, some of you, if you don't understand, do you guys remember this, how we did the pictures in the past? How the big squares were 100, the 10th for the lines, and the individual units for that? Use that if you don't understand how to do your decimals, and that will help you, okay? Because some of you are visual learners and you like those things. So remember when we did that, go back to that method and use it, okay, if you need to. But some of you are past that method and you know how to do it and you want to do it the proper way, lining up your decimals, following the places in the place value. Now, if you were to have, just like we did before, let's erase this here. I'm going to read another one to you. What about this? What if we had a state park rents, oh, let me see. Do I want to do that one? No, I don't. Sorry. I want to do the one with the fruit I was showing you. Hannah has 3,600 kilograms of apples. So 3,600 kilograms of apples. And she also have 2,2800 kilograms of oranges. So her question is, how can you use how many more kilograms of apples than oranges does she have? Okay, so all I have to do is subtract. I'm going to line up the decimals and I'm going to subtract. But I want to do something different than the question in the book. I want to add here another number because that way I have the 7 in the thousandths place. So now I would have 367 thousandths minus 2,2800ths. And the reason why I want to do that is so that you know what to do if you have something like that. You have to add a 0 down here and then proceed as normal. This would be 7 minus 0 would be 7. I cannot subtract 8 from 6, so I would have to borrow from this, and this would be 60 minus 8 is 8. And then 2 minus 2 would be 0. Do my decimal because it has to be lined up. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So your answer is going to be that she has 1,87,000ths more oranges than she has apples. Okay, don't forget this is going to be thousands because that's the thousandths place with a th. This is the 100th place. This is the 10th place. Here again you have your decimal, which in word problem sounds like and here's your ones place. Okay, so there you go. That's how you subtract decimals. Just a little review. All right, good luck doing the homework.